right, here we go. This should be a good one. In today's video, I'm going to explain why I wish the video game market would crash. What's going on, guys? I'm SeeJayAre. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that bell notification to be notified when I have a new video live. As you've probably noticed, I've been uploading much more regularly. The game room tour just happened. Let's see if I can get this right. It's up here. Definitely there. I can't be wrong. I'm never wrong about where the cards are. You'll find the 2023 game room tour up there. Thank you for everyone's continued support. And as I said, if you haven't done so, please subscribe. In today's video, we're going to talk about why I wish the video game market would crash. I wish video games would bottom out and be worth, like, you know, $5 to $10 for a NES game at a retail store. So I will admit right off the bat that this is a very selfish idea. You know, most of you know that this entire collection, 6,700 games, is completely free. So buying a box of games, keeping what I need, flipping the rest, taking that money, investing it in the collection, which makes this collection absolutely free. And that is not an exaggeration. If you want to watch my videos, feel free. There'll be a card up there to check out the live garage sale pickups where you can see how I pick this stuff up. So I understand that I'm coming from a bit of a different space than most collectors, right? So because my game room is free, you know, and yes, it's been a ton of hours invested in this, I just don't look at my game collection and see dollar signs. Never. I know what my collection's worth now, but that's only recent. I've only done that in the last year or two, just curious because of the pandemic and prices shooting up. My collection went up substantially. But I don't look at this and go, okay, this, you know, this is worth this many thousands of dollars. It's just not in me. I don't know if it's because I get everything so cheap. That's most likely the reason. That's absolutely the reason, actually. You know, if I were to have to buy all this stuff retail, I wouldn't have this big of a collection. I really wouldn't. The only reason why I'm able to have this much stuff is just because of how cheap I'm able to get stuff at garage sales and, you know, the idea of flipping and putting more money into the collection. If I wasn't able to do that, I just would not have a collection of this size. So I guess my point is, yeah, when I look at the collection, I don't see dollar signs. I never have. That's not really why I collect. I know plenty of collectors, and it seems there's more of them these days when I go to swap meets. It's a lot more people who you can tell are getting in as an investment, and a lot of times under the guise of being collectors, but really you can tell they're buying stuff like sealed games. Like, I think the whole sealed game market is stupid. If you have a sealed game collection, I'm sorry, but that's not for me. I'm not into buying sealed games and holding on to them and hoping that they're worth even more money, getting them graded. That's just not for me. But yeah, at these swaps, I see a lot more people who you can tell are there to make a profit as an investment. But they're, you know, like under the guise of, yeah, I'm a collector, I love these old games, but, you know, maybe they're both, right? And I think a lot of people could also be in the category of both of, yeah, they're nostalgic for this stuff, but also they realize that this stuff is an investment and going to be worth money and stuff like that. My point is I never really thought of it like that. So when I say I wish the video game market would crash, I understand it's a selfish notion. And what it comes down to is, do I value my collection at a higher price? Like, do I gravitate more towards my games, wanting my game collection to be worth a lot of money? Or on this side, gravitate towards, like, being able to get more games for the collection? And that's the side I fall on. If the video game market were to crash, I'd be totally fine with it. Like, if that meant that I can go into a retail store and find cheap cartridge games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, N64, you know, $5 to $10 a game like they were in, I don't know, 2005-ish. I don't know what's going on upstairs, guys, but I apologize. I usually do one of these and hope they get the point. But yeah, like, I'd be happy. So if I woke up one morning and I found out that my game collection was worth, you know, 1/10 of what it's worth now, but that meant that I could attain other games for 1/10 of their current price, sign me up. You know, and a lot of people are going to freak out to that notion of their game collections not being worth nearly what they used to be. But yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I would much rather be able to find and collect. I'd much rather be able to complete my Nintendo set rather than sell my Nintendo set right now, currently, for what it's worth. Maybe that's a good way to sum it up. Yeah, so I'd rather be able to complete my Nintendo collection than sell my Nintendo collection for what it's currently worth. So I think that's a good way of summing it up. That being said, like, I guess we can talk a little bit about the video game and the video game bubble. This is not going to happen, right? Like, this is all theoretical. I've been hearing now for 8-9 years that the video game bubble is going to burst, and prices have only steadily gone up. You know, like, there's been, you know, some peaks and valleys, but certainly with the pandemic, things skyrocketed. Do I think that they'll continue to rise on this trajectory? No, I think it'll plateau and level out a bit. But it's not going to happen. You know, I'm not going to wake up one morning and everything's going to be worthless. I don't foresee that happening. And I do think back to like the 80s and 90s baseball card market and how the bottom just fell out of that. So I guess it's a possibility, right? Once people age out of collecting, like, you know, it goes in waves. Like right now, stuff like GameCube is hot because people of that age are getting jobs and they have disposable income. Years ago, it was Nintendo, then it was Super Nintendo and 64. So it comes in waves. So the only thing that I could foresee is, you know, people aging out of collecting. So when people who were into NES games are in their 70s, you know, maybe then prices might fall substantially. And then there's the whole idea of like disc-based games and how they're going to hold up. Will we run into the days of, you know, maybe 1 in every 10 discs just stops working because of disc rot? You would think eventually that'll happen. Same thing with cartridge games. So at some point, because of some of these variables, we may see the video game market not completely crash, but, you know, fall substantially. So anyways, I don't want to make this too much longer. I would love to hear your comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below on what you feel about the current state of the video game market and whether or not you wish it would crash. Whether or not, let me know if you wish your collection was worthless, essentially. But yeah, this was kind of a fun exercise. It's something that I think about. So I wanted to do a quick video on it. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos where I just turn on the camera, I start a rant, I don't do any edits. I am getting a new microphone, so the audio will be better. As I said, feel free to check out some of my previous videos. Up here, definitely here. Never get this wrong. It's totally here. The cards, I'm sure, are here. Like, definitely not here. Have to be here. I just did my game room tour, and the video, the virtual pinball machine video is performing really well. You guys seem to like that, so check that out if you haven't done so already. Quick announcement, we'll be doing a Christmas game exchange. Gamer Alley and I will be right here. I think next Saturday you'll see that video, so that's coming soon. Everybody loves that. I get messages all the time. Are you guys doing a game exchange this year? So yes, we are. That is coming. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your continued support. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification. More of you are seeing my videos now that I'm uploading more regularly. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and till the next episode.